and age where cities must do more than just grow, they must inspire, connect and sustain. Putrajaya stands as a testament to Malaysia's vision for modern urban excellence. From transforming plantations into precincts to building iconic landmarks, Putrajaya Holdings has been at the forefront of urban transformation for nearly 3 decades. But as the city evolves, so do the expectations of its residents, businesses and investors. Can Putrajaya continue to deliver world-class infrastructure while staying true to its green, connected and future-ready promise? This is Money Matters. Hello and good evening. You're tuned into TV3 where you can also stream on Tonton. I'm Muhammad Ahmad Hamdan and today we're exploring a city that's more than just Malaysia's administrative capital. It's a blueprint for sustainable urban living and visionary development. Joining us today is the Chief Executive Officer of Putrajaya Holdings, Dato' Engineer Technologist Izwan Hasli Muhammad Ibrahim. Hi there, Dato'. Thank you so much for taking the time to be with us on this episode of Money Matters.
Thank you, Muhammad. It's a pleasure to be here. I love it here. Thank you.
Great. Now, Dato', I want to congratulate you on, Putrajaya Holdings' 30th anniversary this coming October. Over the past 3 decades, the company has played pivotal role in shaping Malaysia's administrative capital, that is Putrajaya. Could you share the journey of Putrajaya Holdings and highlight some of its most significant contributions to nation's development?
Sure, Muhammad. It has been a journey, 30 years. If you imagine back 30 years before, the whole Putrajaya area, the 12,000 acres of Putrajaya area was an estate, rubber estate called Perang Besar. So within that 30 years, we have transformed Putrajaya to the city, the vibrant city that we have today. And if you take a stroll along the lake of Putrajaya or enjoy the park of Putrajaya or shopping at some of the malls, Alamanda Mall of Putrajaya, and that's all the fingerprints of Putrajaya Holdings. So we, together with the government, we transform the estates, the jungles of Putrajaya, of Perang Besar, into the Putrajaya that we know today. We built many infrastructure, the iconic bridges, Sri Wawasan, Sri Sentosa, Sri Gemilang, Putrajaya International Convention Center, PICC, the Prime Minister's office itself, all the buildings, and that's all was developed and built by Putrajaya Holdings, together with the local authority, our close partner, Perbadanan Putrajaya. And I think it's a journey. We received so many invites or delegation and hosts from international wanted to learn how do we build Putrajaya. So this is something that's a good story to tell.
Well, you mentioned bridges. Bridges in Putrajaya are definitely, some of the landmarks that Putrajaya is well known for. And 30 years, though, I mean, it doesn't feel like Putrajaya has been around for 30 years. If you go to Putrajaya, it still feels like it is as brand new as 30 years ago. Would you agree with me, right?
Absolutely.
Now, also, Dato', as the Chief Executive Officer, how do you see Putrajaya Holdings delivering long-term urban transformation?
So we have a big responsibility, Muhammad. And,
I'm sure.
And I absolutely agree with you. I was cycling across 2 of these iconic bridges, make a loop within the 2 bridges, Sri Wawasan and Sri Sentosa. And it felt brand new. It was well maintained, and it's really great to be working in that city, in Putrajaya city. So Putrajaya Holdings, as far as we work on our responsibility in building Putrajaya, we work together closely with the government. We built and we maintain the city together. We also look forward in terms of working on our master plan. If you look at our master plan today, Muhammad, we're still working within our original master plan, the 12,000 acres that was conceived 30 years ago. And like I said, we are halfway through our journey. And I hope we'll continue to build it and make Putrajaya better.
When you say halfway through, are you saying that the development in Putrajaya that we have seen so far
Yes.
has covered about 50% of the master plan.
Yes,
Okay.
yes. I would say so.
So there's still a lot more in the
a
pipeline.
lot more to go, and we are very aggressive in building it, in progressing it. And if you look at Putrajaya Holding itself, from that 12,000 acres, we are trusted to develop 10% of it. It's about 1,200 acres. And today we still have halfway to go. That's why you still see cranes in Putrajaya of us building. And later I would love to touch in terms of some of the new developments that we have in place. Then I hope will propel Putrajaya forward. And Putrajaya, it's a very structured city. It's one of the best address to live, to work, to play. And if you look at our master plan, our infrastructure, it was a well-planned city. From the utilities, from the design, from the communities, from the housing, commercial, and it's something that you don't see it anywhere. And our job, my job currently, is to make sure that we continue moving forward, building according to master plan.
Fantastic. Now, how does Putrajaya Holdings, differentiate itself from other players in Malaysia's property development space?
So we are the master developer of Putrajaya. So a lot of people ask me this question, what does master developer mean? And as a master developer, our fate, our fortune really tied with the fortune of Putrajaya itself. If Putrajaya grows as a successful, vibrant city, will flourish. So as the master developer, we work with other developers to develop Putrajaya. If you know Putrajaya, it's been parceled off to about 20 precincts, and the core island is precinct 2, 3, and 4 is our main core island, surrounded by the lake. Do you know that the lake is man-made? I mean, there was no lake before, and we put in the lake, and it's beautiful.
It's beautiful.
It's beautiful. And if you look at the appreciation of the assets, appreciation of the land, having a lake will absolutely help us in terms of the appreciation and viability of Putrajaya itself. And I will continue to work on making sure the commercial, the residential, and the public infrastructure are working fine. And that's the magic of what we're trying to do today.
Maybe if you could share with us a little bit of, some sneak peeks into, the master plan that we haven't seen yet in Putrajaya.
Yes. So the master plan has been there for 30 years actually, and we are working in accordance to the master plan. So the master plan talks about Putrajaya is being parceled off to 20 precincts, and so there's a core island. The core island is precinct 2, 3, and 4, and it's where it's supposed to be the main development, commercial development, government buildings be put in place. And then we have a lot of residential areas in precinct 16, 18, 11. And we are currently our focus in multiple precincts, in several precincts. Let me take it one by one. In precinct 7, which is the Putrajaya Central located.
Right.
So we are investing big in precinct 7. We're building a new integrated development called Destina.
Okay.
We are about to launch, we're about to go to the market with our first component, which is Destina Mall. So it's a transit-oriented development. So I love to see people now coming to Putrajaya via Putrajaya Central. Will go through our bridge into Destina and move on to Hospital Putrajaya, the police station, the fire station. So that's really the master plan that we have today.
Now, Dato', we also want to look at some of the core business segments of Putrajaya Holdings, but hold that thought because we're going to go for a quick break right now. And to our viewers, don't go away because Money Matters. We'll be back shortly. welcome back to Money Matters. Chief Executive Officer of Putrajaya Holdings, Dato Engineer Technologies Izwan Hasli Muhammad Ibrahim, with me right here in the studio. Now, Dato, as I mentioned earlier, that we want to explore a little bit into some of the core business segments of Putrajaya Holdings. But before we go there, perhaps you can share with us the philosophy behind developing Putrajaya.
We adopted 3 key development philosophy or principles every time we want to develop Putrajaya. So the 3 are, any development that we have must have a catalytic value, they must have a commercial value, and they must have a social value.
Because at the end of the day, Putrajaya Holdings is a business.
Absolutely.
For it to,
Absolutely.
to sustain.
And it's a catalytic value. So any development that we embarked on must consider, or we must make the development works and have a multiplier effect. That means the land around the area will benefit as well. So having a catalytic development is key. Then we have a commercial value. The development must be commercially viable and sustainable. We don't want an abandoned building or abandoned development years down the road. So that is a key development principle for us. And finally, a social value. Social value in terms of community, in terms of having a healthy lifestyle. That's something that we value in Putrajaya.
And I think Putrajaya perfectly encapsulates all these 3 principles.
Absolutely. And we are being methodological. We have been methodological in our development. So every development that we have today, we look at this from these 3 perspective or 3 angles, right? 3 lenses per se. And it's not all developments can be catalytic, but it's something that we strive to. It has to be commercially viable. It must be socially good for the community and for the humanity as well.
So maybe you can share with us the core business segments of Putrajaya Holdings.
So we have 6 core businesses for Putrajaya Holding. The first is a city need people to live in, right? So a city, that means we have a residential component. So we built a lot of residential, strata, condominiums, apartments, landed properties, government quarters. So we built 40,000 units in Putrajaya over the years. So that's a key component. So city must have that ingredient. We have people to live in. Then people to work, places to work. So this is where we built a lot of government offices, commercial offices that we lease to tenants, and we talk about shopping malls, hotels. These are the components that we built to play and to shop. Right? We have 1 shopping mall right now. We just finished upgrading our Alamanda shopping mall. We spent about 106 million to upgrade Alamanda. I was there last weekend. It's beautiful. We see the progress of Alamanda post-rejuvenation. The place is a lot more vibrant. People love the new restaurant that we put in. And we see so many people coming in and enjoying their weekends and the weekdays in Alamanda. And hopefully soon we'll be able to open our bowling alleys and the newly upgraded cinema. So that's Alamanda. Once you have the component of live, work, and play or shop, people need place to stay. So that's where we today we operate 2 hotels, DoubleTree by Hilton. It used to be Pullman. Now it's DoubleTree by Hilton. It's a 5-star resort hotel, beautiful hotel by the lake, and something. It's a place that I always admire. We also have a highly successful The Everly Putrajaya. So it's connected directly with Alamanda. So it's a beautiful place if you want to come and stay and shop as well. So soon we plan to open, as part of Terra Integrated Development, we plan to open Fraser's Residence. So that will be a 4-star hotel by the lake. It's another beautiful property, beautiful hotel by the lake in Putrajaya. And finally, once you have this community, we need to start having place to learn. So Putrajaya also owns, and we have operators operating our Harriet Ward University in Precinct 5. It's a beautifully designed university. And Heriot Watt, it's a global name. I'm very proud to know that Heriot Watt has only 3 international campuses. They have campus in Scotland, Dubai, and Putrajaya. So we are one of the global network of Heriot Watt. Also, we have Nexus International School as well. And of course, when you have all those, we have parks, we have lakes.
Beautiful parks, by the way.
Taman Sarjana Hijau.
Taman Sarjana Hijau. That's one of my parents' favorites.
Beautiful park. We have Taman Botani, Precinct 1. It's a beautiful park. It's a nice place to live overall. I was with someone yesterday, and we were talking about, this is the best place to retire. This is the best place to live. And I think it's truly best address in Malaysia, I would say.
I couldn't agree more. Now, Dato, correct me if I'm wrong.
Yeah.
The population of Putrajaya is predominantly government servants. Is that where we want to go moving forward?
We're seeking balance.
Okay.
We're seeking balance.
So what's the ratio like right now?
I don't have the actual number, the ratio number, but we're seeking balance. We are still starting to see a lot more commercial coming in. We're starting to see a lot more residential from various segments coming in.
Right.
And let me talk about how do we attract these...
Very briefly, Dato', before we go forward.
Okay, very briefly.
Yeah.
We're building a complete ecosystem. Our shopping mall today. So we have Alamanda, a neighborhood mall, beautiful neighborhood mall, as our flagship mall. So soon we'll open 2 more malls. In Precinct 8, a nicely lifestyle shopping mall we call Terra Mall. Then a transit-oriented development in Precinct 7 will be a nice transit-oriented development, come and quick and grab kind of mall. So this will cater to many segments. This will cater to many needs and requirements.
Right. Dato', we want to also talk about the recently launched Kota Madani development in Putrajaya, but hold that thought because we're going to go for another break.
Sure.
We're going to go for another quick break. Don't go away because Money Matters will be back shortly. Thank you for staying with us. Chief Executive Officer of Putrajaya Holdings, Dato Engineer Technologies, Izwan Hasli Muhammad Ibrahim, with me right here in the studio. Now, Dato, in what ways do government and national initiatives influence Putrajaya Holdings' planning and also development approach?
Thank you, Muhammad. Government is our #1 stakeholder. We work closely with the government, especially the Perbadanan Putrajaya. And come to Putrajaya, it's well-designed, well-maintained city. And we have an urban design guideline. And Putrajaya was the first city that adopted urban design guideline and that defined what we can do, how do we drive Putrajaya to a world-class status, world-class environment. And if you look at Putrajaya today, the way we manage our public infrastructure, the way we manage our buildings, the way we manage our connectivity, it's really good. You know, we have infrastructure be put in place. We also work closely with other segments of the government. For example, with Jabatan Wilayah Persekutuan. These are the agencies that we work very closely. And I hope collaboration has been great so far, and we'll continue to collaborate with the government and the agencies to further enhance and to further progress Putrajaya.
And you also mentioned earlier at the beginning of the program that Putrajaya Holdings has been receiving interest from even foreign governments that want to develop their administrative capital, just like Putrajaya. Maybe you can share a little bit more on that.
Oh, I've hosted so many foreign delegates, delegation that came to Putrajaya, came to see Putrajaya Holdings, to learn how we developed Putrajaya, the thinking behind it, especially Putrajaya Holding. Putrajaya is known as green garden city, smart city, it's a well-planned city, and you don't see last year we have 3 or 4 leaders from foreign countries came over trying to learn from Putrajaya, and that's something that we continue to share because I think we did something right over 30 years. The challenge is we need to continue doing the right things over the next 30 years.
I'm sure. Now, and let's talk about the recently launched Kota Madani development in Putrajaya, which is to be undertaken by the company. As CEO, could you share more about the vision and concept behind Kota Madani?
Oh, it's a great concept. Kota Madani is the next phase of Putrajaya. So, remember I spoke about the master plan earlier, 30 years ago when we developed it.
That's like the future of Putrajaya.
Kota Madani is the future of Putrajaya. However, the master plan has indicated Precinct 19 to be an affordable area.
Okay.
So, Kota Madani fits right in. We will build government quarters, about 30,000 government quarters. And when I spoke about having a catalytic value, commercial value and social value, Kota Madani fits right at the center of catalytic value. You know, we will not build the 10,000 unit in piecemeal basis. We'll build it integrated, smart city, AI-driven city, green city, and with a lot of features that can help the citizens. A lot of features such as vertical school, which will be the signature development for Kota Madani. So the vertical school will allow students to go to school safely, and they can learn, and the parents doesn't have to think about safety, doesn't have to worry about the students. So we will build Kota Madani in 3 phases. It will have about 10,000 units, and we're expecting 35,000 inhabitants of population in Kota Madani. That's about 30% of the current Putrajaya population. And as the master developer, Kota Madani will bring the catalytic value to other parts of Putrajaya. 35,000 people need to eat. It will help the traders, it will help the restaurant operators. 35,000 people will have people come over to play, come and stay at the hotels, you know, come and shop at our malls. So this is really a good development for Putrajaya. But it's part of the plan, you know, and we are executing it in an integrated and catalytic manner, I have to say that. Yes.
Now, 3 phases over the course of how many years we are looking at here?
We're looking to 7 years. Yes.
7 years.
Yes.
So, and the first phase alone will cover what
The
exactly?
first phase will cover about 3,000 units,
Okay.
plus the vertical school.
And this is in Precinct 19?
Precinct 19,
right?
yes. And second phase will cover roughly about 5,400 units, and the rest in phase 3. So we are working hard right now to kickstart first phase, and I hope we could see it soon, see the vision, a reality soon. Last month, Yang Muhammad, our Prime Minister, launched the groundbreaking of Kota Madani, and we hope to see the vision turn into reality pretty soon.
Dato', just before we wrap up the program, what message would you like to leave with Malaysians and investors here tuning in today?
Oh, it's a lot happening in Putrajaya today. It's a lot of growth in Putrajaya today, and Putrajaya Holding will continue to invest and progress Putrajaya. So come over. I can tell you, I lived in many cities. This is certainly one of this is the best address in Malaysia, I would say that.
That's such a great way to end your message in today's episode of Money Matters. Chief Executive Officer of Putrajaya Holdings, Dato' Engineer Technologies Izwan Hasli Muhammad Ibrahim. Thank you so much once again for taking the time to be with us on this episode of Money Matters.
A pleasure, Mark.
It's such a pleasure talking to you. I can see the passion in your eyes when you talk about the development of Putrajaya. All the best to you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
All right. For the past half an hour, you've been with us on Money Matters. If you missed any part of today's show, you can always catch it up on Tonton. I'm Muhammad Ahmad Hamdan. Thanks for watching and have a great weekend.